The Gospel of Mark was a narrative gospel. It's written the most narratively of all the Gospels because it was meant to be performed. They didn't have access to all, they didn't have printing presses back then. They didn't have the ability to read all of the Gospels. So the Gospel of Mark can actually, if you read the whole thing or listen to it, it can be done in an hour. Think about that. You could listen to the whole Gospel of Mark in an hour. The Gospel was written to be read to Jews and Gentiles alike. And so what he'd do, a familiar thing that he would do was he would address his answers to different audiences. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. Now, in our lectionary, it had chapter 7, verses 1 through 5, which kind of set up this whole thing, and it took out all the parts about going into the sewer, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep that in. So I omitted today verses 7, 1 through 5, and that's just the setting. And in that setting, the Pharisees and the scribes challenged the disciples because they're, quote, eating with defiled hands and not, quote, living according to the tradition of the elders. What we're going to focus on today is Jesus' response to that. This is a pronouncement story. It's a marking tool. Jesus is pronouncing to each audience what God intends. To the Pharisees who quotes Isaiah, they're going to be very familiar with Isaiah. It's from chapter 7. In his Gospel, it's chapter 7, verses 6 to 7. He calls them hypocrites for abandoning God's commandments for human tradition. Think about that. Can you imagine being a staunch Jew? You're living by all the traditions. You know that you have to wash your hands before you eat, which is actually a very good practice. I don't think Jesus was trying to stop them from washing their hands. But to judge someone because whether they wash their hands or not, that's what Jesus was trying to get the Pharisees and the scribes to understand. That the traditions are not necessarily how a person is to be judged. And then he talks to the crowd. It was just a brief thing to the Pharisees. He then talks to the crowd in verses 14 to 16. And for this, he's very emphatic. Because remember, the Pharisees knew the Hebrew Scriptures. They knew that. The crowd that was listening was his target audience. And so he says, listen to me. Understand. He was speaking to the crowds who were being converted. And what they needed, because remember, it was a Jewish society. And anyone who was not Jewish was considered a sinner. It didn't matter what you did. It didn't matter how you lived your life. It just mattered that you weren't Jewish. So when you hear of sinners in the Bible, it's just those who are non-Jews. And so he says to the crowd who are being converted, what do they need? And this is what you need here in this church as well. You need answer for the Jewish critics. You need answers to those who would say, you're doing it all wrong. You don't genuflect. You don't do it this way. You don't have this custom. You don't have this tradition. You need to say, I have faith. And it is not human traditions that I follow, but God's. He also wanted the crowds to be able to have a defense against being lured into ritualism and legalism. This is not a legalistic religion. Christianity is not. And for Jewish being tugged back to those traditions. Ooh, can you relate to that? How many of us want our traditions to remain the same? And how many times have we talked about giving up our own agendas to follow God's word and God's call for this church? Jesus was talking to you. Let go of those human traditions that bar people from our sanctuary, that bar people from our fellowship, that might put constraints on people that they have to look like us or dress like us. It doesn't matter what people come into this church like. They're coming in not to impress you. They're coming in to find God's word and to fill that emptiness in their lives. That's what matters. Not whether they sing our songs properly or in the right order, or they may even say amen. It doesn't matter. What matters is following God and finding God in our word, in our song, in our silence, in our prayers, in those little voices that come to us as we sing here, when our hearts are pounding because the Spirit is speaking through us. We need to let go of the past and move forward into God's call. Because we will have a place here, whether we do things in a certain way or not. Because we are God's people. We are God's children. Whether we're rich, whether we're poor, whether we're black or white, whether we're gay or straight, whether we're married or divorced. We are God's people. So, Jesus has already talked in this brief passage to the Pharisees and the scribes and said they're hypocrites. And when he's talking to the crowds, he's really trying to help them find a way to be able to speak. Because remember that in Jewish times, you couldn't eat certain things. You couldn't have milk and meat in the same meal. That's why he's saying it doesn't matter what comes into your mouth. It goes out into the sewer. It matters what you do and how you act. Now, obviously, it is a good practice to wash your hands and produce before you eat. Okay? Jesus was pointing to deeper issues to the disciples. Because if they didn't get it right, which they don't in Mark, the disciples are kind of pictured as these clueless beings, and then the audience knows what's going on. It's really a cool gospel. Paul says it succinctly in his letter to the Hebrews, and he's referring to Jeremiah chapter 31. I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts, and I will be their God. I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts, and I will be their God. What does this mean for us? I think you've been getting the idea as I've spoken today. I want you to ask yourself, what comes out of our mouths, our pens, our keyboards, and our thoughts when no one's looking? How many have regretted something that you might have put on Facebook? Or seen what someone else wrote and said, oh my gosh, are they really thinking? That's what matters. Because what we say and what we do in this world has so much more potential to be damaging than whether we wash our hands or not before we eat. Thank Make sense? Yeah. What we say and what we do matters. It matters in this church, as I talked about the Safe Church Guideline earlier. It matters what we do in the community. It matters where we send our money in the world. And what charities we support. What we say and do with our mouths, with our checkbooks, with our hearts, and with our time matters. I'm going to finish with chapter 7, verses 21 through 22 again. This is what you need to think about this week. For it is from within, from the human heart, that evil intentions come: fornication, theft, murder, adultery, avarice, which means greed, deceit, wickedness, envy, slander, pride, folly. All these evil things come from within and defile a person. That includes gossip. That includes putting each other down. That includes all that we do that is not done in love and compassion and grace. God loved us first. Our job, our mission in this world is to love others as we have been loved. When you think upon those words, and if anything has come to mind during this meditation today, confess it as you take communion and be freed. Doesn't mean you won't swear again. Doesn't mean you won't get aggravated in the car that just cut you off and use language that you might not want to. It doesn't mean that you won't fall back into gossip. Or it doesn't mean that you might not be as kind as you are to others, to your own family. It means that all your past has been forgiven, that you are freed, and that as you go forth, you try to do better.